We are live. Where are my friends? I have no friends.
Where my friends at, everybody? Hey, everybody, guess what?
Grogu's a Jedi.
Shit.
Fuck.
You didn't hit the spoiler thing.
That ain't no spoiler, motherfucker. We're not going there yet. I've got some bones to pick with that motherfucker.
Oh, really? See?
Not Grogu.
No, just...
Okay, forget it. I brought it up. I have to. Can we just go... Congratulations to another episode of Book of Boba Fett that doesn't have Boba Fett in it.
Hey, he was in it. He was in it for a split second. He didn't say anything.
No.
But he was just kind of there. Look, I don't care at this point. We're getting really good Star Wars content. I mean,
sure.
They pulled out all the stops on that last episode.
But see, it's another fucking setup for the season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Yep.
You know, he goes to see Grogu. Now, Grogu's got a choice. Do I want to stay with Luke? Do I want to go with, And
can we just say that's a bullshit choice? How dare you do that to Grogu?
Oh, I know.
You make him choose. How about you put on the chainmail with the lightsaber and go fucking kick some ass?
That's right. That's what he's going to do, though. We all know it.
Well, we hope so.
Grogu sees the armor. He cries. And it's like, fucking... Jedi, what the fuck is that thing where they fucking force ghosts himself across the universe like Luke in that last one where he's like, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, and it's like, haha, I'm not really here. Give me a break.
Oh, poor Last Jedi.
Anyway. I was not happy with that episode. It was another snooze fest for me.
Really? You didn't like that episode? Yeah,
no.
Cobb Vanth, you got freaking Cad Bane.
Yeah.
You got Ahsoka. You got Luke. You got R2-D2.
Yeah, I'll take all that. You know what I won't take? The oddly animated Luke.
Really?
It seems so awkward. It was
a lot better than the season 2 ending. That was with the deepfake guy.
Yes, but it's still completely obvious it's deepfake, and I don't care. Deepfake will be always deepfake until they master that. I mean, the de-aging is okay on some things, but on that, you could totally tell it was all CGI deepfake.
But you do realize that they're standing next to fucking like Wookiees and fucking aliens, right?
Yeah. But
those look real.
No, but they're look. They don't look real, but they're
Luke
not
doesn't
supposed
look real, but that Rancor.
Oh, fuck that Rancor. No.
Oh, new merchandise, everybody. Fuck that Rancor over at HeyPalWhat'sNew.com. By the way, we are Hey Pal What's New. It's another week. It's Friday. It's a goddamn ice storm out, but my boy came, and we're still going to be podcasting for all you motherfuckers.
For those keeping count, I came twice. What? No.
Yeah, that was before. But anyway, hello, everybody. My name is Greg, and we have my hetero life mate, John, over there. And, we got in here hot and heavy with the Mando stuff. See, we're at different camps.
I don't dislike it. I don't. That much Luke animated like that, you really start to get into that uncanny valley. You're just like, okay, I can really totally tell this is CGI, and it takes me out of it. And I get that, like, there's Wookiees that are CGI'd, but it's like, Wookiees are not a real thing. Mark Hamill is a real person. Luke Skywalker was a character. I know what he looks like, and that is not what he looks like.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not gonna, I really, really enjoy. Like we said last week, the last week's episode, I was kind of like, all right, so we have 7 or 8 episodes for Book of Boba Fett. You're going to take one of those out and make a whole Mandalorian episode? Now
Not
they have 2. So, but at the same time, with Book of Boba Fett, okay, they told me the story of how he got out of the Sarlacc pit.
Right.
And they caught him up to down today. And I'm like, okay, that's all I really need to know. Would I have liked to seen some more, flashbacks of him being a badass with the Empire? Sure. But, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know
I loved it just because you got Cad Bane as a live action.
Cad Bane's
the Western guy with the blue face and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess
so all of I don't give a shit because it's been a week. It's almost a week already.
Yeah.
But those people who haven't seen Cobb Vanth get killed by
Cad Bane,
who I don't know who Cad Bane is.
He was a big character in
the toys.
The Clone Wars. No, the Clone Wars.
Okay.
He's
The
a
animated
badass
series,
freaking,
right?
Yeah.
I hate saying it. I didn't really watch a lot of the animated stuff.
You know what's really good? A good recommendation is if you go to Disney. Rebels is awesome.
Fucking awesome.
If you go to Disney Plus and you go to the Clone Wars, there's like 7 seasons of it, right?
Yeah.
8 seasons. I was like that where I got overwhelmed with it, or I was like, I can't sit here and watch all this shit. And to be honest, some of the episodes you're bored, you know, like whatever. But Disney Plus, what they did was they made a playlist of the essential episodes you have to watch in the Clone Wars.
Okay,
So
that I can do.
I don't know how many there are, but I kind of did that. You know, where
That's what I'll do then.
Now that now they're gonna have Cad Bane in it, like when Ahsoka was big, when Ahsoka showed up on The Mandalorian,
Right.
you went on the Disney Plus. You're like, oh, here's all the episodes in the 8 seasons that were Ahsoka important.
Right. I've watched a lot of the episodes. I've watched them all, but then I did my research and read up everything about her from like the fucking Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, yeah. But yeah, you know, like I enjoyed it. You know, is it Book of Boba Fett? No. I was hoping that would be more gangster like, and I did hear somebody say something of the effect of, well, you know, they can do all this bullshit. If they give him a season 2, then he'll start fighting with the families. You know, at this point, I don't care. It's so
underwhelming that I don't need a season 2.
Yeah, call it whatever you want. At least I'm getting content. So I got Mandalorian early, you know.
Book of Boba Fett is Mandalorian season 2.5.
Yeah, and you know what? They did say that in the beginning of it when they premiered the show. They're like, this is going to be like Mandalorian 2.5.
Okay.
Because apparently Favreau, when he wanted to do a Boba Fett series first.
Right.
And Lucasfilm was like, no, you can't. We have other plans for him. We don't want to really do that. He goes, all right, well, I'm going to make another show like Boba Fett, but it's going to be based on the Mandalorian or
a Mandalorian.
A Mandalorian, and I'll just do it that way as like a walk around. And I remember seeing pictures of the Mandalorian before that. I was like, oh, he just looks like another Boba Fett. Like, okay. But of course,
a very polished Boba Fett.
Yes, he's very shiny, that Beskar.
You could be shiny.
You could be shiny and new. But anyway, but we'll get all into that. But first, you know, we just wanted to say hello. It's been been a week or everything.
No, your eyes are not fucking bugging out. I did shave. You did shave.
Yes,
it's like we didn't even plan it.
I know. We're such a married couple at this point. I'm like, did you shave? Oh, you shaved too.
Well, you know, my beard was tickling your bunghole.
It was, you know, and you know, I don't like that feeling. It makes me feel unsafe.
Uncle Paul, just sit right down, please.
You can sit down. I can't do it.
My wife was very badly burned over 90% of her body. Still made love every day. That was that Uncle Jimmy thing. That was freaking Jim Norton.
Oh, Jimmy. What happened to you, Jimmy? I don't know what happened to you, Jimmy.
He's still on fucking XM. I don't ever listen, though.
Nope, me neither. Anyway, so yeah. Well, we're going to start off our little our show here today. I mean, first we could talk about what's new with you, pal. Is there anything exciting that happened this week?
Snow day.
Yeah, we got a snowdio. I love a good snowdio where, you know, it's Friday. You know, you get that call. Yeah, we were talking about it.
Everyone knew, though.
Yeah. I mean,
my kid's school called the last night. They called like, no school tomorrow.
Yeah.
My school was like, I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I was like, oh yeah, there's a message saying school is canceled.
Yeah, it really depends on the school. We were talking about it yesterday when I was at practice because you know, the cover band I'm in, they're mostly teachers, so they're waiting for the text. I was like, and we used to talk about how, like back in the day, you had to excuse me.
Wrong. Ah!
Back in the day,
sorry.
God damn it, we're old.
Like I remember when we were kids.
Although I will say, wrong. That's the Conan.
Wrong. When you were kids, you had to either sit and listen to the radio, local radio,
yep,
or you waited on TV where they would scroll it. And, you know, if your school, you know, was like an S, you'd be like, fuck, I missed it.
You gotta
wait for the whole school.
Or when they moved to the, like, Dutchess County.
Yeah.
Putnam County. Westchester County. They go through the counties and then alphabetical by town through those. It's like, oh, my God. Thank God for like WHUD Storm Center. You just click on it.
Yeah.
Control F. Let me find my school.
Yeah, exactly. So now it's it's instantaneous. Everybody gets. I get text. Everybody gets the message and stuff like that. But yeah, who doesn't love it?
4:40 this morning.
Yeah. Well, if it was 444, then
My alarm. Just so you know, my alarm goes off at 4:30. They called and closed at 4:40.
Penis.
Well, because it takes me a good half an hour to get out of bed, get the motivation to get up and look at the world.
Yeah, I know. For some reason now, every morning too, I look and it's like 5 a.m. I don't have to get up till 6:37, but at 5 o'clock, my eyes are wide awake. I don't know why. I'll lay there for another hour and a half.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I'm not getting up. But
Well, that was the nice thing about the only nice thing about remote instruction was for my class is like fucking if class starts at 7:20. It was like, I'll get out of bed around 7, do all my prep in the night before, and then just plop down in front of them and be like, what's up, everybody? Hold on, let me just take a sip of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, at least I don't have to be on screen when I show up. I mean, work starts at 9. You're like 5 to 9. You're like, I guess I'll turn on my laptop.
Oh my
But it was
God.
nice not commuting, and I haven't really stepped out of this apartment all day today. So
Yeah, I know. It was fun walking on your driveway.
Yeah.
Skate. I had this like horror fantasy of like getting here and coming down your driveway because it's like downhill and not being able to stop and just going off the back into the woods. Thankfully, there's like a giant snowbank from whoever like plows your driveway.
Yeah, that's a good saving point. But yeah, it's so the driveway is icy. That's good to know.
We'll see if I can get up it.
Yeah, we'll see.
All-wheel drive or not.
Put some Cialis in your car. You'll be good. Anyway, so really, that was really only that went on this week. It's just snow days. It's I can't wait for freaking all this to be over. All the Omicron bullshit. All of the freaking snow and the ice and
I feel like there's other things in the wind, like Russia, that's making everybody forget that like COVID is a thing. The news cycle has gone into like COVID. I don't want to get political, but I feel like that's where the news cycle has now gone.
What's that? Just Corona?
No, it's like leaving Corona and going into the whole Russia thing.
Oh yeah,
It's like that's dominating it, and everybody's like, "Kova what? Kova what?"
Wait, they shot a missile? Oh shit!
Oh well, please, did you hear the news on that? Like, freaking, apparently Russia was trying to pull. What's that movie with fucking Robert De Niro where he's got to like film pretending to have a war?
Wag the dog.
They were literally pulling a fucking Wag the Dog where they were hiring actors to like make it look like the Ukraine attacked Russia and there was dead Russians and people crying, and they found evidence that Russia was planning to do that allegedly. I don't need fucking Putin coming after me. The KGB's listening in.
He'll be riding in on his horse with no shirt on. It'll be scary.
Hold on, let me go in the chat. Hi, KGB.
Give that man his money. Give me 3 stacks of high society.
JK. Hi, KGB. JK. I'm just joking.
Whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on in the world, but hey, listen, we have a brand new segment coming up. We decided, we talked to the fans. No, we didn't. But we decided that after last week, since John had such a great news thing, that we're going to
fans.
What's that?
Ceiling fans.
Ceiling fans.
Hey, what do you think? Look it up.
Ma, do you like what we're doing? Shut up, Mom. I'm trying to be a badass on Facebook right now.
The only way
Leave me alone.
The only way your mom listens is when she's upstairs.
Yeah, now she's down in good old sunny Florida.
Oh, where it's like 80-something.
Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, anyway, we have a new segment this I'm going to say morning like I'm on a fucking WKBN Saturday morning news. That we have a new segment.
WPUD Pud.
My
Pud
friend,
Radio.
my bestie, has come up with some news, and we have a theme song for him.
And you wrote a theme song for it.
I did. Hit it.
And
John, you got any news?
John, you got any news?
Yeah.
And for those of you who missed it, we're all 100% for sure gonna fucking die.
Yeah,
As bad as that movie was. Oh, I don't want them coming after me. Because I didn't like that fucking movie.
Oh, that movie was fine. It was something to watch, I'll look at Jennifer Lawrence all day long. Happening. Anyway, Proceed with your news.
News. Now, I didn't organize it, but in the future, we talked about this. I will be organizing it a little bit better. Let's go. Oh,
Yeah, we're going to go loosey-goosey this time since it's a brand new segment. But, since John did such a good job last week, we decided to give him his own news segment.
I don't know how newsworthy this is, but I was excited. Doesn't mean I'm going to get a trip to Ireland anytime soon. But apparently, you're not going to care about this one. They've begun their Game of Thrones studio tours in Ireland.
Oh.
Which means you can go to see some Game of Thrones shit and then hop over and get yourself a Guinness.
Two things that I can't do.
Yeah. And fucking, dude, I don't know. That's worth it. Kate and I had this conversation about the Star Wars Galactic Empire battle cruiser experience thing.
Yeah.
For $3,000 for 2 days, like 3 days, 2 nights, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
It better come with a fresh blowjob.
Seriously.
Oh, sorry. Anyway.
But anyway, yeah. No, I mean, same thing with that. Yeah, if I had money to burn, of course I would do it. But yeah, $3,000 for 2 days. I don't know. Just get her to wear a freaking slave Leia costume, and that'll be it. Well, now, honey, you listening?
Anyone?
Get a slave Leia costume on. I'll put on a Greedo head.
Way I'm looking.
Skeet, everybody.
The way I'm looking right now, I'd make a better job. Solo.
That's how I feel lately. Anyway, but okay.
Well, apparently, Mr. Professor Xavier James McAvoy there.
Yes.
Got married in secret.
He did.
So, ladies, he's off the market.
Oh, what's his name?
No, her name is Lisa Liberati.
Oh.
Longtime girlfriend. They just kind of secretly got married.
Oh.
Here's one for you. I don't know if you watch The Masked Singer.
I do.
Did you hear the news about the new season 7, the first fucking episode, the Who Gets Unmasked?
Yes.
Fucking Rudy Giuliani.
Old shoe polish head.
Yeah. I want to see if like all that shoe polish is running down his face from sweating inside that mask.
I don't. My mother will watch it, and then like if my daughters are over for the weekend,
right?
They'll entertain my mother and watch this show. That show drives me fucking insane.
Well, I don't watch it live. I download it and just fast forward past all the shit I don't care about.
The people that are you got, what do you got? Robin Thicke, you got
Ken Jeong,
Jenny McCarthy. They are the fucking. I'm sorry, they are the dumbest fucks I've ever heard in my life. It's like they'll try to guess and like maybe it's Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's not ever going to be in this.
Well, did you see the thing with the school? There was an A+ report card, and I know that Bill Clinton was an A+ student.
Oh my God! Like the things they come up with, I'm like, you anti-vaxxer piece of shit. It's never gonna.
Don't hold back. How do you really feel? I'm kidding. Well, and apparently when he got
old school, she's OG anti-vax. But when vax or not vax, do whatever the hell you want.
On the plus side, Rudy gets unmasked in the first episode. And this isn't even I can't even call this a spoiler because I guess it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
But fucking Robin Thicke and Ken Jeong walk off set when he unmasks.
Okay.
Which is a shocker to me because it's a fucking Ken Jeong show. How the fuck do you not know who everybody is?
It's a surprise. They have to guess.
It's bullshit.
They have to guess. These people.
Sausage.
Oh, it just drives me like when they come up with this like, yeah, I think it's going to be, it's Tom Cruise. Yeah, Tom Cruise is never going to be on this show.
No.
You're going to get C to D celebrities at best. Okay? They had the fucking Duck Dynasty guy as one of the singers.
Oh my God! I'm not that deep in the show. I've watched a little bit of it.
No, I won't watch.
I mean, and this season
I'll walk by and just kind of throw open my mouth a little bit and walk by. But
this season hasn't even aired. It's season 7 that airs in like March.
Okay,
we got like a whole another month.
It's
a fucking publicity stunt.
Yeah.
It's a total publicity stunt to get people to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, please don't watch it.
I don't know where you stand on video games.
They're fun.
No. For our video game audience out there, I'm a little intrigued about this. Apparently, they have begun development on GTA 6.
Ooh.
I have no other details. I just saw a tweet about Rockstar Games begins development, officially confirms development on GTA 6.
Yeah, see, I'm not a gamer, although I do want to get an Xbox at some point because my daughter has one and they look super fun. I'll watch her play GTA. I understand now with Twitch, with these people watching other people. I used to be like, wait, you're watching other people play video games? I'll sit when she comes over and she's playing a game on the Xbox. I'll just sit back and watch. It's like watching a movie.
I got hooked into one. I was fucking. I think it's ridiculous too. I'm like, you're literally. But I also think about us where we'd sit in your fucking basement playing like track and field on the NES or Fester's Quest, and I'm on the couch and you're playing. I'm just sitting there watching you play. I mean, we did the same thing, just in the same room.
Do you remember when we used to do this? I forget what we used to call it, the old distractor, where we'd be playing Nintendo. One guy would be playing, and he's just like into it. My brother used to do this.
It was your brother because he's the only one well endowed enough to do this.
True. Yeah, we'd be sitting there, and he would just take his dick out and just put it on your shoulder. So you'd be sitting there playing, going.
You're sitting on the couch, and he'd like just lay his dick on your shoulder. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, mine would be like, why is this acorn popping at me? Oh, who we got on the chat today? I mean, I'm a podcaster watching you guys podcast, so
that's
I
true.
Watch other people's game. Yeah, true. You know, I get it now because those video games are quite, and I do enjoy GTA. Yes, my 13-year-old daughter plays Grand Theft Auto, but I tell her, you know, I'll be like, hey, go shoot that person over there.
Well, and like I got sucked in. That's what I was saying. Like I got sucked in. I follow Ronda Rousey. I don't know why. On Facebook, and it just happened to come up like Ronda Rousey, and it's like she was streaming live. I guess she's a big gamer who streams her playing. Okay. And I was like, oh, let me check it out. And I like next thing I know, like 20 minutes has gone by, and I've been watching her play a game and comment on what people are saying in the chat. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's like.
Yeah, I get it. You know, it's not something that I do, but you know, I get it. So yeah, GTA 6, man. I wonder what they're. And Ronda Rousey is part of this?
Well, she's not part of GTA 6, but she streams on Twitch.
What the hell is that girl doing now that she got punched in the face twice?
Anyway. I don't condone violence against women.
No, she was at UFC and she got
But now she's in
twice.
WWE.
That's true.
She was just in Royal Rumble.
Was she?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hey, your phone is ringing. You know, a lot of UFC fighters do that. Also, we were talking about this before. Someone's getting fired. Fired, so fired. I don't even think we have a sound clip for fired, so fired.
No.
Do we? Nope. Maybe.
Your balls are showing.
Because somebody fucked up. Somebody accidentally tweeted, hey, just to let you know, the Obi-Wan series will be coming in May. Oops, my bad. Let me delete that tweet.
Oh, boy. Who did that?
Somebody.
Well, you know, I've heard people talk about, you know, the next like Moon Knight is going to be coming out after.
I don't know how I feel about that.
The show itself or just the it looks a little weird. But
the show I mean, like I always say, they got my money. I'll watch it.
Yeah. But when that's over, it's just about time for, you know, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. You know, it was either going to be Obi-Wan or Bad Batch.
Oh, it's definitely Obi-Wan.
Hopefully it's Obi-Wan.
Why people are surprised that it's me. It's like, oh, they let the cat out of the bag. I was like, what's the next big Star Wars property coming to Disney Plus? The Obi-Wan.
Guaranteed you're going to see a trailer at the Super Bowl saying May 4th.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I hate when you're right.
Well, you know, what are you going to
do? Oh, you're going to love this one. I did not know. So this is kind of news and old news that's news to me. Mm-hmm. Apparently, the Toxic Avenger reboot.
Yes.
Starring Peter Dinklage.
The Dinklage.
The Dink.
I love the Dinklage.
It will be, quote, as depraved as the original, is what they're saying. I can't wait. I fucking love Toxic Avenger. I don't know why. It's like Swamp Thing. I love it, and I don't know why I love it.
It's just can't be good fun, man. You gotta love a trauma movie.
Yeah.
Those trauma movies, that was the stuff like, we were just watching something before we went on mic about, they were talking about you go to the video store, and once VHSs came out, like, that was big for the horror movies. Like, our friend Mike Stolper, who was on our show a couple of times, every day in the summer when we were off, he would come over. We'd go to the video store.
Yep.
We'd get a horror movie. We just look at the box and go, that looks bad. Let's watch that. And we did. And, you know, where was I going with this? I have no idea. Oh,
Well,
just
the horror movies, the trauma core.
yeah. Well, yeah. You would get these trauma movies, and you would watch them, and they were depraved
and bad.
low budget and shitty, but you enjoyed it. I love
That was half the enjoyment, was how badly done they were.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were saying the thing we were watching, for those of you interested, it's a horror series called In Search of Darkness. We were watching the first one, and they hit that series of like, hey man, video became a thing, and everybody. The great thing about horror movies is you don't need you don't need famous people, you don't need good actors to make a good horror movie. You just need good kill scenes.
And also with video stores back then, you could rent a rated R movie. You didn't, you couldn't go see a rated R movie in the theater. I rented Pink Flamingo from Mayapack Video all the time.
Yummy.
It's good. Bow, 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 bow.
Cracker, where's my eggs? Cracker, where's the egg man?
I love you, Mr.
And yet, well, it depended.
Not as much as my little eggies, but I love it. 1,000 eggs a day. Anyway, I'm
our good buddy was it Andy Pizzicalis, whose family owned the fucking video store where the UFC gym is now in Mayapack.
Oh yeah.
Those mom and pop Little Roses video, Mayapack Video. You went in there and you were 15 trying to grab an R-rated movie. They're like, nope, you can't get there.
Really?
Or if somebody behind the counter, you knew them, they'd let you.
Yeah.
But if like
We
the
never had a problem.
adults were behind the counter, there was no way.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
You're
that
not
other
old
one-
enough.
Yeah, but we never used to have. We would rent the most depraved freaking horror movies, horror movies all the time.
Well,
It
yeah,
was great.
that was like that and Dan. I don't know if you remember that guy Dan I used to hang out with. Got me into a lot of really like obscure-ish horror stuff that like I never would have even thought. He's the one who first showed me things like Reanimator
Yep.
and From Beyond and all those like H.P. Lovecraft 80s horror movies that they made based on Lovecraft stories were fucking him.
Yeah, they were good stuff. So hey, man.
I mean, and we did get a peek. I don't know what movie company did a little trailer of like upcoming things. I think it might have been HBO, but we got a peek at the Knives Out 2 footage, which you just get a clip. Nothing to write home
I didn't
about.
watch that. I didn't watch the first one.
Although I did catch a peek, and I don't know what it was fucking looked like Jason Momoa with ram horns.
My man,
My man!
God dressed up like a bat.
Now.
See, it's uncanny. You see me and you think Jason Momoa.
That's
I know
right.
You do.
Oh my God. Greg Moa. Dude, what was it? I watched some show that in this show, or was it a movie? The girl and the guy she was dating had this thing of like finding people that look like Jason Momoa in like different situations and would text each other the pictures. Now, here we go. This is I think this is a little bit more exciting.
Okay.
I guess the CW has ordered a pilot for Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Now, I wasn't too familiar with this, but apparently this is that series that of comics that follows Batman's son after he dies, and all the villains' kids have been framed for killing him. But he teams up. Batman's son teams up with the sons of all the villains who Batman has put away
Okay.
because they were all framed for killing him. Batman's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Right, is that a spoiler?
No, I've never heard the story.
Me neither. I wasn't
they
familiar.
Were talking about doing another. They were talking about doing another like Gotham show, like GCPD.
Right.
Which please don't. I mean, Gotham. We already covered that. Kind of sounds like that Disney Descendants movie where it was the kids of the villains and the kids of the heroes and all that stuff.
And I'm hoping if DC's doing it, it kind of follows along that path of like Titans, where it's it's DC dark, dark comics. That's how I feel. But it's apparently the stories, and then again, I'm not that familiar with it, so I'm kind of excited about it. It could be total shit.
Okay.
But again, I've said this, like I didn't know. Guardians of the Galaxy. So when I watched it, I had zero expectations and was very pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
So with this, zero expectations, I might be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting concept. I'm down with it.
I was like superhero kid things,
I just didn't know Batman had a son.
except
I
for
had
that.
no idea.
Except for that. Well,
Who was the
apparently,
mother?
is it? I don't think it's his like
Paul
son's
Morey.
son. I'm probably one of those fucking Batman adopted someone. Paul's gonna yell at me about this on Monday.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you not know? He won't swear though because it's not what
Did he have sex with the Catwoman?
I bet I know they did.
Was it
I mean, we did have
Ivory?
that issue of Batman where you see Batman's wiener.
Yes. Wasn't there an issue of the comics too?
Yeah, that's what I mean. There was that issue of the comics where it became a thing. It's like, oh my god, they showed Batman's penis. It's like, all right, well, it's a cartoon.
Well, didn't he like go down on the Catwoman too? And then
he's a considerate lover.
well, people said, somebody said something like superheroes don't do that. It's like, damn straight they do.
Have you not seen The Boys? I'll shoot you off my junk into orbit.
Yeah, good times. So yeah, Gotham Knights, I'm down with that. I'm down with anything Batman.
And really quick, because I know this isn't in your wheelhouse, but I did, one led to the other, where they're doing a prequel series for Supernatural.
Okay.
Called Winchester.
Winchester.
Because they're the Winchesters.
I thought it was going to be a prequel series of Charles Emerson Winchester from MASH.
No, that's pre-com.
Oh, sorry.
They're also doing, I don't know if we talked about the show.
I just lost everybody on a MASH reference. Here's another one. Sherman T. Potter. Sherman T. Potter.
Everybody's like, what's MASH? And again, connecting that with the Winchesters, the guy from that show who's in Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yes.
They're doing a prequel series for Walker, Texas Ranger. The new one. Now, look, I watched the show. I like it. It's mindless entertainment.
It's not that. It's just a matter of prequels. I'm not a prequel.
I got to watch my stories, Greg.
I like my stories. You can't pass me my Reader's Digest.
And look, I will say, we talked about this, that the prequel series 1883 for Yellowstone is way better than it should be.
Okay.
This show, but you can tell. This season on Walker, there's been little Easter eggs that they're planting as to, drum up interest, I guess, in a prequel series. Because right now, yeah, you get it. They've been talking about like this map that they've suddenly found that shows the map of their property, and it's like a really old map. And next week's episode is going to be like the brother starts investigating like where the property lines really are, and they've talked about the neighbors that they fought with and arguing over where the one's property ends and the other one starts, and they lost money, so they bought part of their property. There's like this whole fucking thing. But you can tell now that I hear this, I'm like, oh, that was all just to build up this prequel series they're going to have.
Gotcha.
And really quick, lastly, I guess the CW has also ordered 6 scripts for a Zorro series, because that's what we need.
Zorro.
Yeah, the Zorro.
Fucking Zorro? Zorro.
Zorro.
The guy who does the Z with the thing?
Another rich guy fighting crime.
Yes.
Because he's got
dressed
nothing
as
to
a conquistador of some sort.
Arriba.
Prequels and Zorro series. My mouth is agape, or whatever they say.
You're gaping?
I'm prolapsing right now.
You're prolapsing. I can tell all the way from over here.
But here you go.
It's things like
done.
It's things like that make me realize we're 100% for sure gonna fucking die.
That's right.
Oh, that's my new favorite one.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my news for today.
John, you got any news?
And that was my news.
Hey, everybody. It's a new segment. No, very good. I like that.
You know what that gives me?
A bucket of his diarrhea.
That one's for Jimmy.
Yeah, JC. Once again, thank you for JC for coming on last week. Power of chat. It was beautiful. So yeah, that's some good news there. There's some good stuff on there. Now, I guess we should probably go to our. Is there any movies that you watched this week?
No, I want to go
talking about
Moonfall.
Yeah, which we were discussing. I
want to see it.
It like we talked about last week. It's like a Michael Bay thing. I think you should definitely go see it for the spectacle of it all.
Oh, hell's to the
it's not something you want to watch on TV where you're just like, if you're gonna go to the theater, there's better things you can see. But obviously, the choices right now are.
Is there right now though? I was gonna say, what else is there?
Or Jackass Forever, which
I have no desire to see Jackass Forever.
Really, I love I love all the Jackass movies. Do I want to go see it in the theater?
No.
I don't need to. I'm not rushing out to see it, but that's one of those things where it's like it's a Paramount movie, right? Just put it on Paramount Plus. Like, why do I have to go to the theater for it? I bet you they will. After like 30 days, they're going to be like, all right, this thing has run its course.
Well, I think
they're heavily pushing it. But
if I'm not wrong, I think like Jackass, was it Jackass or Moonfall? Like in the first day, took in 700,000 in the first day.
Ooh.
And Jackass, I forget what it took in, but it's not doing that hot.
Yeah, I mean it's not
even though it's 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody loves the Jackass movies, I think. I'm sure some people aren't really into it. But me personally, I love... It's one of those things where any of the movies could be on, even the old TV shows. Doesn't matter. It makes me laugh every time. Because there's nothing funnier than somebody getting kicked in the nuts, But is it something where I'm going to go and spend $15, $20 to go sit in a movie theater to see somebody get hit in the nuts? Not necessarily. I could wait. I could wait for nut smacking.
I smack myself in the nuts.
Yeah. So I mean, really, as far as like movie wise, I mean, really, those are the only two that are really getting out there. It'd be interesting to see after this.
Well, next week we got something coming, don't we?
I mean, the only thing I'm really looking forward to is Batman in March.
Batman. Well, apparently there's been another teaser for that, which there's been some talk about his voice.
I'm vengeance. Well,
vengeance.
I mean
that he's not doing that fucking Christian Bale. Like I can't even fucking do it so bad.
No. The one time they did do it right though was I will admit with Batfleck, he had like a voice modulator on.
Right.
And that made sense because it's like he didn't have to do the stupid. I mean, whatever. You gotta suspend your disbelief with some of this stuff.
Well,
yeah,
bit, and I think too many
people
are.
Nobody knew freaking Clark Kent was Superman because he put on glasses.
And I think some people are just tied, personally invested in it and have that's my Batman. That's the way I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk about that till the cows come home, but
sure, yeah. So I'm gonna wait that for a while, and right now, like I said. Pretty much TV is where it's at. You said that you watched some new. I mean, we did talk about the Book of Boba Fett already.
Book of
Boba, or the Book of Mandalorian, as we like to call it.
The Book of Mando.
Peacemaker still killing it.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to think of some.
This
of the
week's
ones.
episode just as good.
Yeah, I mean it's about to go down.
I think he's and again they gave him his turn this week with. You watched it this week, right?
Yes.
So fuck the.
Yeah. We've cut it out short now.
With him, like, I just don't want to kill people anymore.
Yeah, he got all pacifist, but
super soft. He's gone super soft.
He's gone super soft. But how awesome was it at the end where he just finds that piano and he starts playing "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue?
I wanted him to sing.
I watched him perform it. Like he really played it. It wasn't like
and then that guy who I will always see him as the Swede. The cop who's the butterfly at the end, he's like, make a sad face.
Oh yeah,
he's fucking a gem. That guy.
He is such a weird looking face.
I forget what show what was that show where he played the Swede? Oh my god, with the railroad, they're building the rail. Hell on Wheels. Holy shit!
Oh,
that show, Hell on Wheels. He played the Swede.
Oh yeah, never watched Hell on Wheels.
Oh, it was
that was an AMC show, right?
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah,
you got AMC Plus. Go check it out.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have to redo it now because
what?
Because The Walking Dead is all. I mean, it's coming up, so I have to renew it so I can watch it a week early. So I can't talk about it to anybody, which kind of sucks. But
you can talk about it to me. I'll
good.
Spoil it.
Yeah, good, because we're gonna freaking AMC Plus the shit out of it. We're gonna wreck it like Wordle. Anyway.
Oh yeah. That's right, everybody. If you were following us on Facebook, I already posted tomorrow's Wordle. What did we say it was? Shit.
Remember.
Check the Facebook feed. I already ruined it. Once we get a consistent 100 downloads an episode, I won't ruin it anymore. But if any week's episodes drop down below 100 downloads, I'm gonna go back to ruining Wordle for everybody.
That's right.
I peeked at the code of Wordle and was able to pull out the list of words in order that they're gonna post every week, and I share it. So fuck all y'all. I'll find it. You keep going with your TV shit.
What a way for us to gain new followers.
That's a way to lose followers.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, man, but, you explained Wordle to me, and I, good for you, man. We're gonna ruin it for everybody unless you listen to this dang show.
Where the hell
But, yeah, Peacemaker still killing it. I did start a new Netflix show.
Tell.
Yes, I did. It is the one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one with that. All of Us Are Dead.
All of Us Are Dead. Oh, I wanted to watch that.
It's not.
We talked
bad.
about it.
Yeah, it's
It's the zombie horror thing where the guy goes, "This is like Train to Busan."
Yeah, exactly. Like the basic premise is like all the Korean zombie movies where it takes place in a school, and
of course,
they do explain how the zombie virus starts spreading.
Don't ruin it. No spoilers.
No, I'm not
haven't
gonna
watched it yet.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but they do give you an explanation of how it started. So it wasn't like one of those things where all of a sudden zombies are running through a school.
Oh, okay.
The interesting thing about it, though, is that I did watch obviously Train to Busan and even the other one, which was good. Hashtag Alive, I did watch. Let me tell you, man. I think about it more and more because I am a fan of Walking Dead. I'm a fan of all things zombie, right? Romero, all that stuff. Korean zombies, those things are freaking terrifying.
Oh yeah,
because you watch this show and it's the same, the same way they're consistent in Alive and the consistent Train to Busan and this show too, where these zombies once they turn. The way that they contort and you hear the cracking of their bones.
Oh, yeah.
And the blood in their face and their eyes turn red and they run. I mean, it makes me feel like when I start watching Walking Dead next week that I'm like, zombies going, I'm like, these are not terrifying.
Nope.
A bunch of Korean bloodthirsty zombies chasing after me at top speed.
Okay, they are top speed, but they're not World War Z super speed.
No, they're just running just as fast as a regular person would run, obviously. It wasn't like, but it's just crazy. It is like a Squid Game kind of scenario where I watched it with the English dub and I kept switching back between that and the Korean with the English subtitles.
Okay.
Because the dialogue is just corny. Like, it's just like...
The English dialogue.
Yeah, and I can't tell if it's...
Bad translation.
The bad translation, or if it's just acting, or like it's like watching an old kung fu movie where it's just like you're gonna die. What's going on here? Why are you being such a jerk? And you're like,
I didn't know you were gonna do that.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's kind of distracting. So it's not. But the characters on there, it's just their voices and the way that it could be the dubbing. Now, I tried watching it in Korean with the English subtitles.
Right.
And the inflections of what they're saying is still the same. So it makes me feel like it's just bad dialogue, right?
Yeah.
With this show, but it's pretty interesting and it's gory as hell.
I'm sure if you spoke Korean, it would be better.
Sure. I mean, it really just is your preference. I don't mind subtitles. I watch everything with subtitles these days because I'm a 50-year-old man and I'm deaf. But I do recommend the show. I haven't gotten through it. It's a bunch of episodes. I think it's like 14 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go Korea.
Yeah, but I mean, the Korean horror they're killing it right now.
Wow. Maybe I'll go home and watch that tonight.
It's good. I mean, it's not exactly breaking the it's not exactly breaking new ground is what I'm saying.
Sure.
If you watched Alive, which I do recommend watching that movie Alive too. It was really good. And the story was good. And I just like those movies where I'm in a situation where, like, what the hell would I do? And why am I seeing a freaking person?
Just keep going.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm just freaking ADD boy over here. He's, like, showing stuff
I'm
on
listening
because
you're talking about it and I know we're going to talk about
Oh,
this.
I know where we're going now. Okay. Yeah, so if anybody gets a chance, if you're looking around on Netflix, I was going to watch that other show you were telling me about with the found footage tapes. Maybe I'll watch it this weekend.
The Poughkeepsie tapes?
Not the Poughkeepsie tapes. It was the Netflix show where they find the videotapes in the shoebox where we said the place burned down. You never told me
yes,
about it.
yes.
It looked good, but I was like, I'm gonna stick with All of Us Are Dead.
Archive 81.
Archive 81, yeah. So maybe I'll watch it this weekend. But in the meantime, yeah, that was the only new thing I started. And like I said, Walking Dead starts next week.
It does.
Yeah, well, if you get the AMC Plus, it starts on the 13th.
I don't get the plus, but I do the illegal download. Because I'm a criminal, motherfucker.
I'm a criminal.
I'm a motherfucking pirate.
All right, but that's basically where I'm at with TV. Just Peacemaker,
I watched a whole
Boba,
bunch of new
and,
shit.
Well, lay it on me, Sasquatch.
Well, here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian Stan, naked the entire time in a fucking thon.
Okay, so
Pam and Tommy. I started watching about 1.5 episodes in.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Fucking crazy.
He does look the part.
Oh, yeah. And so does she.
Yeah.
I didn't know her very well, Lily James, but when I looked at her CV, the certificate of her resume of movies, I guess she was in Downton Abbey. I didn't know that.
Oh, Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey. But I mean, it's good. Makes me wonder if fucking Tommy Lee was as crazy as he acts on that show.
Yeah. I mean, I've read I'm a Crue fan. I've read The Dirt. Some of it just seems and I've watched the movie The Dirt too.
Right.
It seems a little bit too unreal, but there's always those legends going around of bands like, with Led Zeppelin, with the shark,
Seth Rogen is Seth Rogen? Yes, with the mullet, fucking super mullet.
Wow.
Yeah. He's the contractor remodeling his sex bedroom or whatever, and they keep shelling out all this money. This is how the first episode kind of goes, which sets it up. And Tommy's like, "No, change this," and like hasn't paid them any money up front, so they're fucking shelling all this money out of pocket. And every time they go, "We're gonna need some money," fucking Tommy Lee gets all mad, like, "Fuck you, you think I'm not good for it? I sold 2 million albums, I got money," and like you call me like.
Well, I mean, if you do watch, I mean, you do see interviews with Tommy Lee,
right?
How old is he now? He's like in his 60s. He still acts like he's like a dude, bro, like 18-year-old, But he's still, it's the Crue, man,
It's the rock star lifestyle.
It is. And do I believe most of the stuff that's in the dirt and all that stuff? Maybe.
Maybe half of
think
it.
about it. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
It was, think about it. If you were, say, the way we were when we were in our early 20s, right? Now you have access to millions of dollars where you started as a piece of shit, like,
yeah.
Now all of a sudden you have gazillions of dollars. Justin Bieber and stuff. I don't fault celebrities or musicians or young people for acting crazy like that. Shit, if I had that money when I was that age, I'd do the same
Hell
thing.
yeah.
All I want to know is, in this show, will they show him honking the horn? That's my favorite part of the porno.
I'm at the point where, Seth Rogen's character gets all pissed off. He gets fired, So Tommy's got like this safe in the garage, and he goes back under the guise of like, I'm going to get my tools and realize I'm going to fucking rob the house, and robs the house, steals the safe, cuts it open, takes all his stuff out of it, pawns it, all this stuff, but then finds the tape and brings it to his friend who's a porn producer.
And that's apparently how it got out.
Right. And apparently this guy had done a porn with this guy. That's how he knew the porn producer. And they show some of the scene on the boat and everything like that, but they don't show anything yet. But I'm sure at some point they will.
They just better show the honking of the horn. That's my favorite part.
With a fake dick. The other thing I watched, I don't know, I'll go with this one first. The woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window.
I saw the trailer for that and I was interested.
Weird as fuck.
Yeah.
It makes, I'm watching that show and I'm like, Kat had watched most of it. She got like the episode, whatever. And I'm like, this doesn't make fucking sense. Like, wait, is this, I don't know. It was okay, but it was like campy, stupid, like murdery kind of.
Yeah,
like
I couldn't tell if it would be something that I would be interested in or not. It's got the Veronica Mars chick in it or something.
I just couldn't tell if they were on purpose being like tongue-in-cheek bad or if it was just that bad.
Well, I mean, you figure with a name like that,
Right.
You know, they're going for the goof.
She a little crazy. Her kid died, and like that's the thing. You know,
That's
so
getting some play.
so
today.
this is one of the things I had a problem with. And again, suspension of disbelief, whatever. But like her kid died, and her husband at the time was this like FBI profiler psychologist guy who profiles serial killers and is going to interview a serial killer, but it's take your daughter to work day. So mom's like, no, take her. She can't wait to go with you. So he takes her, goes in to do this interview with his daughter in the room with the guy. The warden calls him out, says, I need to talk to you. When they step out, the door closes, and the fucking serial killer kills and eats her.
Okay.
They don't
terrific.
show it to you.
Yes.
But like at one point, like, I felt really bad when that's, whatever his name, but Crazy Bob, Buck Bob killed and ate your daughter.
Oh, Buck Bob.
Well, we'll bring it back around to Buck Bob.
Buck Bob.
So
Buck
it was
Bob.
all right. It was, do I want those couple hours of watching that show back? It was, I think, like 8 episodes that are half an hour each.
Yeah. It's so weird now just because all the stuff that's on streaming, it's like you kind of wait until you hear something going on with it where you're like, all right, I'll give it. Because it's just so much to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely got to check out the Pam and Tommy thing just because I'm a fan.
I don't know if I'll make it through the whole series.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I care that much.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like it sounds as trivial and as stupid as it sounds. It's like a show is an investment, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna,
Is it worth the investment?
yeah, like like we talked about with The Walking Dead. All right, I watched that show season, pilot episode 1,
Yep.
season 1. I got this far. I might as well see it to it. And am I super excited about it as I used to be? Nah,
No.
I don't think anybody is really. But it's been 11 seasons. I like to see where it would go. I read all the comic books, so I just want to see how it ends. You know. So when I see a show with that is 7 seasons or 3 seasons, or you're like, damn, do I really want to invest? But then you get to some of those shows, like even All of Us Are Dead, where Netflix is the curse, because as soon as the episode ends, you just see that next episode thing go, and you're like, all right, I'm going for it.
I'll tell you, Ozark was worth the investment. So
yeah, Ozark, I blazed.
I
through
binged
in
1, 2, and 3. Right? What are we at? Season 4 now?
Yeah, season 4, part 1.
I hadn't watched. Never watched it, and then
Oh, okay.
I grabbed it and was like, after season 3, and I was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, boom.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah, we didn't really talk about the Ozark. I mean, I blazed through that, and that's kind of the tough thing with Netflix. I do like the fact that some of these other streamers, where like the Peacemaker and Book of Boba and all these other ones that we've been watching, it's week to week. So
Right.
it's back to like, oh, now you got to think about it, you theorize
Or what
about
happens
it.
next time?
Whereas now it's like, and I like to listen to podcasts like ourselves where we talk about each week.
Right.
We don't get into as deep in depth as some of these other shows, but we like to talk about it and talk about things we liked, we didn't like. But with Ozark, it's like you talk about it, but it's over already. Like
Right.
I got through all those episodes in like a day or 2 days. Now I'm like,
Yeah.
well, shit. I don't have the discipline to
And the
say I'll
weekly-
watch 1 a day or 2
At
a
least,
day.
but see, the thing with the weekly is it gives you time to digest that episode and what happened.
Yeah.
You're still thinking about that episode, and then the next one airs, and you're like, when you're binging it, you haven't even finished really like thinking about what happened in the last episode, and you're already on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's like one of those get to the fucking point.
Yeah, yeah. I really like to like do it week to week and just kind of digest it and kind of like talk about it, like like we're doing with all these other shows. It's interesting to say, yeah, sure, you want to be like, give it to me all now, but at the same time, I like the fact that I can wait. I like waiting a year, 2 years in between seasons. No. But anyway, there's just so much to watch on TV, and looking forward to stuff that's coming out between Moon Knight and Obi-Wan and all that other stuff. But yeah.
One more I watched.
Oh,
Reacher.
around
I knew you were going to say that. God damn you.
Reacher. Okay.
So the Jack Reacher movies with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
So they made a series on Amazon with it.
Okay.
Apparently more in line with what the book was that it's based on.
Jack Reacher.
The guy Reacher, Jack Reacher, was not like this wafy Tom Cruise looking guy. He was a fucking beefed up, jacked up Marine who could kick the shit out of people.
Oh.
So who do they got playing Reacher in this but Alan Ritchson, who I don't know if you watched Titans.
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, he played Hawk in Titans.
Oh, okay.
That big lunkhead. And
Hawk!
And it does have, I don't know if you ever watched iZombie.
Yes.
So Malcolm Goodwin, the cop.
Yes. Okay.
He's in it. He plays a detective. Little local connection. Went to SUNY Purchase.
SUNY poor choice.
I mean, he is 10 years younger than me, but...
same school.
Michelle. Michelle went to Purchase. I spent a lot of time there.
My brother went to Purchase, too.
Yeah. How'd that work out for him?
He's doing all right.
Is he working in a field that he got a degree in?
I have a degree in music and communications, and I work in fucking marketing.
Who is?
I don't know, but yeah, follow your goals, kids. Follow your goals.
That's right. You don't have to go. You don't have to go $250,000 in debt going to college to get a job.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So we did the movies and the TV. We did discuss the two of us as far as music goes. I do have some new music of bands that I did find that are some are new, some are not so new. But as far as new releases that came out,
we're on you. This is you.
I did look through the new stuff there, and Korn has a new album out. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's Korn.
Korn.
Like it's
There's corn in my shit.
Yeah, there's cream corn. There's corn on the cob. There's street corn.
There's succotash.
Yeah, I mean, as far as music goes, at least that was a full album. And Saxon has a new album out.
Oh,
Mike, you watch it? Saxon has an album out. But as far as the new stuff goes, I did find, and I wanted to bring this up too. Speaking of Korn and stuff, there's been some new bands that are out. There's one band out that I listened to recently, and I'm gonna put this stuff on the Hey Pal, What's New playlist. You guys can let me know if you think it's good, shit, whatever. There's two bands that came out that have
good shit
that have band, people that were in other bands. Right?
Okay,
so there's this band that came out called We Are Pigs, and it's very new metal. It's got the guitar player from Alien Ant Farm, so you know where I'm going with this. Yeah.
Alien Ant Farm.
I listened to it though.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Alien Ant Farm takes me way back to the day. Yeah, back in the day.
Did they do Smooth?
A bucket of his diarrhea.
Wow, Alien Ant Farm. There's a band I haven't thought about in fucking forever.
I know, right? And when you see something of a band, and it made me think, we have Korn, all this stuff. Do we think that new metal is going to make a comeback? I say it is. This band, We Are Pigs, definitely new metal. There's bands like Fever 333. Hell, even freaking Limp Bizkit put out a new album this last year.
Now, did you put their stuff on our playlist?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
But I will.
What's the name of them again?
They are called We Are Pigs. Female singer.
Ooh.
Guitar player, apparently from Alien Ant Farm, is in it. And I think, I'm one of those guys that, I didn't mind new metal. I don't know. I don't think that
now,
you were
for the listeners out
there
there who don't understand what new metal is.
Oh, you're gonna give us a definition?
No, you.
Well, it's kind of like the stuff that got popular after my band broke up.
Oh, that's hurtful.
No, it's rap metal. It's like metal with like a rap singer. Korn started it, Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Stuff like it doesn't even have to be rap. There's like System of a Down.
I'm going to ask you this a million times. So the rap metal stuff is the new metal.
Yeah.
And you always referred to bands like Five Finger Death Punch as
dude bro metal or
Is that there was the
butt rock?
butt rock? That's the
Yeah.
one I'm looking for.
No, butt rock is more of bands that get played heavily on like I-95.
Okay.
They do like I-95 Rock Fest with Mammoth, Five Finger Death Punch, and Shine Down, Down, Down. You know, shit like that. Not necessarily my cup of, vodka, but, new metal, though, it takes me back. Takes me back in the early 90s, back when,
right.
and Korn is still freaking selling out arenas, and this reminded me of that, and I was like, well, would I mind if new metal? Now, there were some bands back then that tried to jump on the new metal bandwagon, even like heavier bands like Machine Head and
bands that weren't new metal that all of a sudden decide, well, we're going to try and do that new metal sound, like when fucking the Doors went disco.
yeah, or
The
like
fuck?
like Slayer, Slayer had an album where Tom Araya was kind of rapping, which was. It was kind of scary. Everybody kind of jumped on that bandwagon, but it's been a long time. I think I'm going to say that, new metal is going to make a comeback.
Is that
take
kind
that
of like,
as you will.
is that kind of like,
What? What are we playing here?
oh, don't you know?
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth.
The rapping
If you
preacher.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh, you stopped it? I was ready to rock out for that for 5 minutes. No, it's but the other band that I heard, which I will put on there too, is a band called Absent in Body. I'm really going heavy, metal type stuff this time. Absent in Body, they're a new band. There's a guy from Neurosis, which my brother loves, that band Neurosis.
Okay.
Really heavy kind of doom type stuff, and Igor from Sepultura is in this band, and it's creepy and dark and heavy and scary, and it's good stuff, man. So we're gonna put those two on there. Those are the only two newer artists. I don't know, like We Are Pigs. I guess they've been around, but they haven't.
Yeah,
put
it looks
out
like
an
they've been
album,
around for a while.
but they just keep putting out singles.
I'm gonna
They
have
don't
to.
put
I'm
out
gonna have to
full
look.
albums.
I'm gonna have to look into this because it looks like they've got like a whole bunch of stuff here
Yeah.
going back to like 2020. Well, not that long, 2021. But I wonder if it's been the same makeup of the band the whole time.
No, I think they've switched. I think the Alien Ant Farm guy is newer.
Okay.
I want to say it popped up on my blabbermouth.
Blabber.
I love blabbermouth. If you gotta just blabbermouth, you just gotta follow them on Facebook just for the comments. The people on there are funny and witty as fuck. It's a lot of you fucking Metallica sold out after the Black Album.
On Twitter, you said?
No, on Facebook.
Oh,
Blabbermouth.
okay.
It's all rock and metal news and stuff like that. But their comments have been known to be deliciously vicious.
I imagine.
Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. So, and then also going back into the music news stuff. I mean, did you see that they made the inductees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
The cockhole.
Yeah.
The cockhole.
Devo is going to be nominated, and
Doesn't seem very Devo.
yeah, well, they're an Ohio band. They should be in it. There's the obvious ones that you see all the time, like A Tribe Called Quest is nominated.
Don't care.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm not a Tribe Called
Judas
Quest fan.
Priest is nominated. They've been nominated 3 times. They still haven't gotten in.
Come on.
But
Why is it even a debate at this point?
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is kind of a joke. I mean, I've heard that when you go and see it in
I've
Cleveland,
gone.
it's really cool. But at the same time, the actual inductees into the Rock Hall of Fame, it's just like, let's try to get somebody like, one of them that's being nominated is Eminem. So they're going to let Eminem in because he's going to cause controversy and it's going to be a big deal. Whereas Devo, they should have been in
They should have been forever ago.
and they just keep getting nominated and moved on and stuff like that. So it's just, but I always like to bring it up just for the fact that it always does cause like some sort of debate, whether it's this person, what about Iron Maiden? They're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why is LL Cool J in the Hall of Fame? All right, good point. They should be in the Rap Hall of Fame. It's all rock and roll to me.
It's all rock and roll to me.
But that's really
Well,
all the music news that's fit to print, and we did decide
No.
that I would be doing the music stuff.
there is one more music thing for you.
Oh, you got
You
something
said you were
for me?
well, no. You said you were going to talk about the Life Agony show.
Oh,
Canceled.
yeah. We were upset. My girl and I, a band, Life Agony, one of my favorite bands. We actually toured with them back in the day. My old band, not really toured, but we played with a lot of them in the tri-state area. We were supposed to go see them at the Chance on Wednesday, and we're super excited. I haven't seen Life of Agony since I think the last time I saw them was like 2005. I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been around a long time. They've been around 20 plus years. Yeah, so
He's old.
yeah, tell me about it. But yeah, I was supposed to go see them on Wednesday. And Al and I were all excited. I haven't, she hasn't been to a show since pre-COVID, so I've been to like 2.
Right.
We were all excited to go, but then got canceled last minute.
Are they rescheduling?
Yeah, they're supposed to.
10 days?
10 days.
Isn't
No,
it-
well, they actually canceled their whole rest of the tour because they were supposed to play Brooklyn and all these other places. And
I don't want to spit on
apparently,
shit.
Mina and Veronica, the 2 female members of Life Agony, got COVID. So it wasn't a COVID thing with the audience. It was them, And I got kind of scared because she canceled in Boston because
Oh, shit.
of voice problems. And you're like, okay, that's not good. Because I was like, well, but then I'm like, nope, we're playing the Chance. We're playing the Chance. Nah, it got canceled. So the whole tour got canceled. But I am going to see Ghost and Volbeat next week. I will give a report on that.
Who's Ghost and Volbeat?
Oh.
I think we talked about Ghost, didn't we? No.
Ghost. Yeah. They're, if you're into the goth chicks there, kids, Ghost is the way to go.
I just remember, ghosting someone means never having to say we're done.
That's right. Exactly. No, Ghost is great. Ghost has been around for a while. They put on a big stage show. The singer, used to dress up as a pope, and he had the skull makeup, and the whole band would be in like monks' outfits.
What day is this?
It's next Thursday. This Thursday coming up. But when you see the band itself and you see the shirts and all the theatrics, you're like, oh, it's going to be like crazy death metal. It sounds like Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, that's awesome. That's like, it's funny because this guy went to college with Joel, Mr. Joel Frost, who actually did a couple of episodes. He did a pilot of a show called Playing Rockstar, where he would take like very popular local bands and join the band.
Oh, okay.
And follow him, like joining the band, being a member of the band, and then they would play a show, and he would sit in and play with the band after a
that's
week.
cool.
Just kind of like, and it's not like Metallica stuff. It's like the Nerds.
Yeah, okay.
Like everybody knew who they were. I don't even know if they're still around.
The Nerds? Oh,
the cover
yeah.
band, right?
Yeah, they're still around.
It's things like that. They're like a huge band that everybody knows of around that area and goes to see them, and their shows are very well attended, and he sits in with these bands and plays with them. Like
that's
goes to
interesting.
practices, follows the band around, hangs out with them, lives that band like lifestyle with them. And it's not like the band lifestyle of like, getting drunk and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I got work today, I got to do this. Like some of the bands, it's that. But he goes to their rehearsals and then winds up playing a show with them.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll
But-
definitely put on the...
That was sorry. My point was, we were talking about something that I got there.
Ghost, they sound like...
Oh,
Blue
Joel
Oyster
was
Cult.
in a cover band. God, Tragedy was the name of the band.
Oh, was
but,
that the Bee Gees tribute
But they were
band?
a metal Bee Gees tribute band.
Did we see them at the Chance?
I don't know. We might have.
Yeah, I think we might have. Yeah, they're very interesting. And then Volbeat, I don't know how to describe them. They are... they're... Oh, God, I can't remember. They are European. They're not from around here. But...
Because I'm Italian. No.
Nah, they're... I want to say German, maybe?
Do they goose step?
No, they
Okay.
don't goose step. There's no goose stepping. But it sounds like heavy metal Johnny Cash.
Jesus. You got to put some of these songs on our playlist. 'cause
I am. I got like a bunch of stuff I'm going to put on as soon as we get off the mics. But yeah, there's some music now I'm starting to discover, doing the blabbermouth and stuff like that. So, moving forward, kids, your old Uncle Greg here is going to spin you a yarn about some new music that's coming out. And, of course, My pal over here is always going to chime in with his new music stuff. If he's heard anything cool.
If I hear anything.
Yeah. Lately it's been kind of tough. We've decided that, each week, because there really isn't that much stuff new going on, we're going to start talking more about movies, TV, and music, but kind of keep it more in the, doesn't have to be new. It could just be what we're watching or any of the news that we hear. Johnny Boy's got his news segment.
You are the musician, so that's why I feel like music is...
I promise by next week we'll have a jingle for Craig's Music Corner or something like that.
It's Craig's Music Corner.
He's a washed-up musician.
He used to play but couldn't hack it.
That's right. He's like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite. I should have played State. It won't be like that. It will be a little
girlfriend, LaFonda. LaFonda.
Oh, my cousin does the best. That song at the end. Why do you love me? Your love is like a pack of doves.
Oh my God! That reminds me. I'm watching this fucking show. I wish I could remember the name. I'm gonna have to look it up now. But I'm watching this show and
the woods hunt Wolverines.
The girl from Letterkenny, who plays the bar owner, Modine. She owns Modine's.
Modine's.
Yeah, she's on this new show, and it's just so weird because I feel like there's something up with her that like she just plays these characters that are all the same because that's what she's like.
Oh.
It really does make me wonder, where the fuck is she?
Could be, Dooley.
You keep talking. I'll find this.
I know. I'm just such like an ADD. Like you start scrolling on the
anyway,
screen and I'm
she's
like,
on this show and she plays like the head of the office, whatever it is, and it's just, it's weird. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, you'll have to post it on the Facebook.
Children Ruin Everything is the show.
I thought that was just a statement.
Well, it is. The show is Children Ruin Everything, and it's like the guy works in this office, and she's the boss, and she's just like, you go get, like, if you've watched Letterkenny and you see the woman who's the bartender at Modine's, who's like, oh yeah, she's like very sexual, but in this she's still got that like herky jerky delivery in the way she does everything, and I'm like, well, maybe that's who she is.
I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Yeah,
children do ruin everything.
Well, yeah. And then there's a show called Children Ruin. I'm just kidding. I love my children.
Your balls are showing.
It's true.
Waddle doodle.
Waddly doodle.
Bumblebee tuna. Yeah, so anyway.
So we're at over an hour now.
Oh, boy.
I'm guessing our one listener is just getting tired of us.
It's just, I can hear it out there now.
Come on, guys. I needed a nap. No, he's probably doing his show.
Yeah. We're moving and stepping over here.
Kills me they don't do it live. I love, like...
Yeah, this is live. Who cares? People...
And look, if anybody has anything they want to share with us, heypal.what's.new@gmail.com.
That's right. You can leave us a message. We're going to start doing, like I said, I keep promising every week about the website. We're working on it now. We're going to have it up. We have some merchandise that we're going to be selling. We have big things going on. The Spotify playlist, we'll put that up there. I'm going to put in some Volbeat, some Ghost. We Are Pigs. Maybe not Saxon, but, we'll see.
Even if you've got a back-in-the-day story you want to share with us that we'll read on air.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to leave us a message, go on the Facebook page. That's usually where we are right now.
Yep.
But, coming soon, we will have the website where you can check out the animations that we've been doing. The chat is always up. Like, subscribe, share, please. We're looking for sponsors. We'll have some ads out for sponsors if you want to take advantage of that. Talk about your new band. Talk about your little store that you got where you're selling trinkets and whatnot. We'll do you cheap. We're not horse. Well, we are horse, but anyway. So yeah. So keep an eye out for stuff that's coming out soon.
And just so you know, not only did I shave my face, but I shaved.
Nice.